Hello everyone, I'm Jenny from BU Gaming, and today we are back in Animallica. So before we move on, maybe we're gonna grab these two cows here. I only have 10 trank arrows currently left, so it is a bit limited how many animals I can trank right now, but let's just see if we can get these two. Let's go as close as we can, because then hopefully there's a good chance that I can get you before you run too far away. There we go, that was one. Oh boy, the other one also ran. I had a feeling you were gonna do that, little one. There we go. Fortunately, you didn't run too far. Nice. Okay, so you do lose your arrows, of course, if you use the auto capture feature. If you have the auto capture feature off, so that you have to pick up the animals manually, then you can actually get your arrows back. It will only be normal arrows though, because the tranquilizer has been used up, of course, on the animal, but you can still get some arrows back that way. But to me, the trade-off is definitely worth it, because I really don't want to bother with running around in the grass looking for animals. I've done enough of that in the past, so I'm kind of really happy with the auto capture feature. But I just wanted to mention it, that it is one way of preserving some arrows, especially early in the game, because you can actually pick them back up if you're quick enough to run up to the animal, and then you can loot the arrows before they despawn. There we go. But nice, got some more wood logs. Did I do everything in here? I think I actually wanted to let's see. So we made a couple of these boxes down here. I just have this feeling that we're gonna need nails for something. Maybe it's to make the workbench itself or something, but I think, yes. So wood storage only takes wood logs and timber, so if you don't have any nails, then you can choose to make this. I think we're just gonna make one of them. I think all the other stuff pretty much takes nails, yes. But yeah. The wood storage, you can definitely do that without having any nails, so that's a good thing. Let's just have a quick little look. If I want to make a crafting station, I need some more timber. I have the tool set 3, I have metal scraps, I have tool set 1, a vise, nails. Yes, so that was what we needed some of the nails for. Then I still need to find a tool set 2 and a saw blade. And then I pretty much have everything here. Let's make a few more, or a little bit more timber, if I remember correctly. I really should be able to remember this, but yes, you can't make it. You have to make it in the workbench. So let's just make some of these. Something like that, and then we should have enough, so at least we can make a workbench ourselves once we get the other stuff, right? Let's see. No, I still only have 77. Okay, let's just make a little bit more then. There we go, that should be fine. Now we have enough. Then at least we can make the workbench once we get the last 2 items needed. I grabbed everything in here, I think. Yes, so let's get moving, guys. Let's get moving. We are gonna switch this over to our normal arrows. That's probably a good idea before we head in here. Even though there's gonna be more animals in here, but I'm kind of very low on those trank arrows. I'm probably gonna try and see if I can avoid them, and then we can come back and get the animals later when we have once we have some more trank arrows, right? Still no doggy that's gonna come and eat me. I don't think so. Okay, well, Moore's journal. July 5th, I reached the GPS coordinates I was given, and I saw the ancient portal. The portal was functioning. Its crystal control panel glowed and pulsed quietly. I could barely see through the portal, but it looked like there was another world on the other side. To hell with protocol I'm going through right now. These mechs can handle anything. Steamy, hot, and fetid, the world on the other side of the fissure teems with life. There are creatures. I see them gathering together in a cave. I'm going closer to see what they're doing. The fetid odor is coming from the cave. It permeates everything. Even my respirator lets the odor through. The creatures pay no attention to me. They act mindless, as if they're drawn to the cave by some force, not their own free will. There's a large beast inside the cave emitting a purple mist. The entire group of creatures is crowding into the mist. I see a magnificent egg gleaming in the dark cave. Most eggs are drab, but one is bigger than the others, and it's a brilliant gold. This must be the egg of a queen. I'm going to steal the egg. This egg will surely produce the mist for me. I can study the mist back at my lab and see how the beast controls the crowd. July 8th. What an adventure! I stole the egg in the dark when the creatures were sleeping. I may have killed one or two in my getaway, but the golden egg is safe in my lab. I smashed the portal's control panel upon my return so the creatures can't follow. Now the portal only leads to a swirling void. The egg has finally hatched, but the hatchling looks unhealthy. It probably lacks some trace element in its diet, but it still produces the mist. I'm collecting as much mist as possible just in case the creature dies. July 10th. The results are in. The mist contains a mutagen. It targets the brain. I need to test this on something. I'll use one of those filthy feral cats my wife likes to feed. She'll never miss it, and it'll be a good test subject. Oh dear. So we have a feral cat before. Feral cat was exposed to mist for 14 hours. Feral cat after. Oh boy. July 11th. The experiment was a failure. After 14 hours exposure to the mist, the feral cat didn't become tame. Instead, it suffered a mutation of the hair follicles and lost all its hair. The cat is more vicious than before. I think I'll do a few more and let them loose for my wife to find. Maybe they'll reproduce. Just tells you something about what kind of guy this Dr. Morse is. January 14th. Somehow the wretched beast clings to life. It lives on a diet of raw chicken and won't eat anything else. Even that must be hand-fed to it. It's lasted for 6 years and it still produces the mist, so that's all I care about. After much trial and error, I've discovered how to use the mist to create obedient servants. The trick is to fuse the mist with DNA and then inject it. I use the DNA from only the strongest, most ferocious men. These will be my servants. They follow my every command. May 9th. The mutants are a total success. I've led them into the presence of the little queen, and she has no control over them. She appears to be a beast and nothing else, a stupid beast with no intelligence. I would never allow myself to be exposed to the mist, but it's reassuring to see the mist has no effect on my servants, other than the skin rash and hair loss the mist causes. October 14th. The cloning facility is up and running. It's a marvel to see my servants marching out one after the other and immediately get to work. I wish it wasn't so slow. Maybe I could make a virus to infect everyone with the mist mutagen. I could make a cannon to shoot the virus high up in the air, so high it circles the earth, and it'll infect everyone on earth with the mist mutagen, and everyone will be at my command. December 16th. The creatures have tracked me to earth. They must have some primitive technology for traveling through the multiverse. I never thought such a primitive people could do this. I should have been more cautious. It gets worse. As soon as the fissures opened, my pitiful little queen was awakened by some signal through the fissure from her mother. She's burst her containment and looks lively, alert, and very, very dangerous. She's become wise with ancient memories passed on by her mother. And even more terrible is her power. She has tapped into some structure in the brains of my mutants, a structure that I put there when I created them. I wondered at its function but never examined it. This structure is the connection to the hive mind. Yes, there's a hive mind. I'm sure the queen is running the show. My former servants are her eyes and ears, her hands and feet. I've lost control of everything. December 18th. The creatures invaded only 48 hours ago, but everything has changed. My little hatchling is now a powerful queen with all the past memories of every race they've subjugated over the millennia. She controls the hive mind, and every one of my cursed mutants has the connection to the hive mind built in thanks to the mist I used. The clone factory makes more servants for her. She is laying eggs, and my former servants are now doing her bidding, and they're preparing the soil and setting her eggs all over the place. She read my servant's thoughts and saw the mist virus I was creating. She realized that the virus would infect everyone on Earth and give them the hive mind connection, same as my mutants. My virus will make millions more servants for the queen, not any for me. She's a smart one now that she's awakened, but I outwitted her. I got to the lab ahead of her servants and grabbed the virus. I loaded the virus cannon with a bunch of my failed virus experiments to trick her. She took the bait and she set off the virus cannon, hoping to infect everyone with my mist virus. Instead, she'll get nothing useful from it. And I still have my virus. I'll modify it to get rid of the hive mind mutation. Good thing I have a secret lab. Oh boy. Yeah. So, that was some of the story of what actually happened here. Aha. Oh boy, it suddenly gets almost dark here while we've been busy reading. Okay, but I kind of want to go over here. I think we're gonna go and sleep very soon. Let's see what time is it. It's 8 o'clock. Yeah, so in a moment we are gonna have to get a little bit of a nap. But let's grab this little carrot. There we go. Oh, is there anything else around here? Wanted to check. Nothing new or something that's been hidden here. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, we are definitely gonna want to go in here. So let's break through this. There we go. And of course we could break down the rest, but let's leave it like that. Look at that. We got some rope. Nice. And more mushrooms. Always nice. And then we have some shards in here. You're definitely gonna want to get those. And look at that. We got an emerald. So as I said, I think in the first video, that this is a precious stone with very good selling value. So you can get 300 gold if you sell this, but they're very rare, and you are gonna need a certain amount of these different gems at the animal trader to buy some of the rare animals from there. So do not sell these if you're interested in getting anything from the animal trader or getting the different animals from there. Do not sell these, even if it's tempting, because it's really hard to get these gems, guys. But these also, you're also gonna wanna get these whenever you see them. These two will be there for anyone when they start the game. They'll come here and they can find these. But for the most part, there's a few places where you will find like a permanent spawn where it will be there for everyone. But for the most part, you're gonna have to find these randomly in the world. So whenever you see them, do make sure to grab them, because you're gonna need them to upgrade your weapons and tools. There we go, we got one. Let's see, so it says can be used to enchant weapons and tools from +1 to +3. There are only specific weapons in the game that can be upgraded, and for these ones, the green shards, the turquoise shards, the blue and the red. Well, the red is also kind of used to upgrade some other ones, but for the first three types of them, you can only upgrade the crossbow, the compound bow, or the... you can upgrade, I think the compound bow can still be upgraded. I can't even remember because I was only using the crossbows in my last series. But you can use the steel pickaxe and the steel axe that we'll be able to make in the blacksmith later. Those two axes are the only ones that you can upgrade using these shards. And then there are some special legendary weapons that you can find in the world, some unique weapons. They can be upgraded as well. But for those, you're only going to need the red shard, as well as some other special items that you will have to find in the world. But anyway, these are something that you're definitely going to want to hang on to for that. Boom! Okay, so we got the second one. It is kind of gotten dark, so I think we are just gonna make sure to get a little nap here before we try and head in and deal with whatever enemies are occupying the space here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's just try and place you again. There we go. And then let's try and say 6. That should be 5 a.m. right? Last time we got up at 6 a.m. and it was actually very light already. There was much light already, so 5 should also be okay. Yeah, see, the sun is... Nope. The sun is getting up now. Look at that. Beautiful sunrise. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I always love the lighting in this game. It's just so pretty. There we go. Let's just take a little picture of you. Okay, so let's get going here. Let's bring this up. I have 68 arrows. Oh dear, can I make more? No, we need more feathers. Okay, well, we're gonna see how it goes. Oh, I want this. Thank you. And then, oh, that reminds me, we also got some new ones here. So, send the bad news. Use the command center to inform the Animallica headquarters about the attack. So that's the first one. Make some timber. I actually did that already. But time to turn all those wood logs you have collected into real building material. Use the workshop to make timber. P.S. I'm sure you know, but Michelle told me to mention that it's forbidden to cut any healthy trees since they help clean the air of Moore's purple spores. Okay, and then we got 3 of these. So travel to Slice Land. If nothing has changed for the worse in the last couple of weeks, islands like Slice Land and Apache what is the Illyria is the third one. Locations discovered and cleaned by our team should be perfect for new large settlements. The land is flat, vegetation is scarce, and danger is close to non-existent. You should check them out. So those are kind of the areas that are meant to be built in. You can build elsewhere, but you'll find the most flat land, and the building system in the game is based on having flat land. So if you try to build somewhere where there's not flat land, you might run into some problems. Yeah, I think we are gonna go to Slice Land and set up a base in this series. But you can also build in multiple places if you want to. If you want to have big bases or build a lot of different things or a lot of enclosures, it can be a good idea to spread out. Because if you build everything in one of these locations, you might run into some performance issues, especially depending on your PC, if it can handle that much activity. But you can do little outposts as well in different biomes if you want to do that. Lots of freedom. So we also have a Cleanse Nova. So Nova is where we are at right now. I'm very much aware that this is no easy task, but you should try your best and cleanse Nova Island of all contamination signs. For nature to fully take over again and wildlife to thrive, we need to offer them the best possible conditions. Burn all the monster nests and remove all the contamination barrels you can find. Okay, and then lastly we have travel to Corpse Harbor. A few months ago, in one of my scouting missions, me and my team found a small trading hub. I personally found the place more than a little creepy, and everything was kind of overpriced, but no one showed any hostility towards us, so you may want to check if they sell anything you might need. So yeah, this is the main trading hub. There are some other traders in the game that you will find as you explore, but this is kind of the main place to go, and you can also sell stuff to them. If you want to, but as I said, just be wary with what you sell and make sure it's not something you need for something else or gonna need in the future, right? So let's get it going in here. I did empty this one, didn't I? Yes, I did. Ooh, let's grab you. We got some tomatoes. I seem to recall there were some bunnies out here, but I think they're far enough away that I won't startle them. Right off the bat, I can't see any. Oh, yep, they're right over there. Okay, well, I do have a few tranks. How far away are you? You are okay, so let's have a little look. There's one right there. There's more than one here, if I remember correctly. Now we have you. There's probably more over there somewhere, so I don't think I'm at a risk of scaring them. Okay. So we also have a stun gun, tranquilizer gun, non-lethal weapon, require tranquilizer darts. So this can be quite handy as well. It works the same way as the trank arrows, of course. You just need darts. But with the darts, you can't make them in your own inventory. You need the advanced workbench to actually be able to make these. They're also going to require some 50mm ammo and stuff. So making trank arrows is a lot easier when you're on the go, at least. There we go. So we completed this. You don't actually have to interact with it, but this is the command center. But just getting close to it and you're gonna complete that quest where we had to send the bad news. So look like we got a new one here, starting over. Very tragic news indeed. The worst that could happen just happened. But we can't stop now, not when the entire planet depends on us, and you especially. Until we are able to provide you with more consistent help, it's up to you alone to continue our conservation efforts. Travel everywhere you can, gather as many animals as you can, cure them, because we can now confirm that your miraculous serum is indeed working, and offer them a safe place to live and breed. While exploring Nova, search for a working transportation method, because I'm not sure that Nova Island alone has all the resources required for our ambitions. You should start by traveling to our old land base and recover anything useful still left there. Okay, cool. So we got a few hints about where it might be beneficial to go. Early on in the game, you don't have to. That's completely up to you, but like Corpse Harbor and here in Nova and Land Base are definitely good places to start, because they have some decent resources that will be very helpful early on in the game. Is there anything in these boxes? Let's try and get up here. And I see a little bunny sitting right there in the grass. Let's grab you, Dutch Rabbit chocolates. And okay, I see a little bit of timber there. I can hear a chicken, but I don't see it. There's also a deer in the back. I think there's another bunny here, but I can't see any movement just yet. Okay, let's try and go up. Nice thing is in this game is that you can pretty much climb anything, even something as steep as this. Here we go. If you're a little bit careful and you make sure to kind of go up like that. Let's see, is it just me, or is there something sitting there, or is that just part of the bushes? It might just be something that's part of the bushes. Yeah. I don't think. Maybe there aren't any more bunnies. Nope. Okay. Well, there we go. Just trying to be really careful so we don't, hopefully don't scare them into anything. But let's try and stay to this side because there's definitely more animals in this area. And I don't really want to startle them. I don't really remember seeing any chickens here last time I was here though, but I can hear them. There we go. I just wanted those arrows. Because there is a sheep in there as well. Okay, well, that's... Ooh, I'm actually very close. I should have switched this already. Woohoo. Okay, well, let's deal with you. It's so confusing. I hear the chickens on this side. Oh, boy. Okay. Nice. Got you. Okay, so we got our first like humanoid enemy down. Can I get... Yeah, hold E to loot. But if you want the arrows back, you have to loot them first. And then we got gold coin, baseball bat, and corrupted hat. So now we have a melee weapon if we want to, but it's not very good if I remember correctly. Yeah, 6 damage, but of course it is something you can use. We do have 80 arrows now, so I think we are pretty good. I definitely keep hearing some chickens. And the sound is a little weird. It sounds like it's coming from over here. Okay, well, let's see. We're gonna grab you, and then we're gonna clear this. Yep, and let's grab the trash. Trash is really, really good. Since you can get bottles, sometimes you can get bricks and stuff from it. You can get empty cans that you could use to make aluminium. There's just a lot of goodies that you can get from the trash. Oh, I think I missed. I don't actually need to use the scope when he's this close, but there we go. Just keep backing up and you will do pretty well. It's gonna get a little trickier when you have multiple enemies, of course, to kind of make sure they don't hit you, but usually it's not too hard. The most important thing is to make sure you have your back cleared, right? So that you don't back up into something. Let's see, we should have a couple more enemies somewhere here. Hey, you guys. Yeah, there's one down there. I'm pretty sure should be one more guy. And here's the teleport, of course. Oh, let's grab this. Broken bench. Oh, yes, nice. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yep, got a guy right there. Oh, nope. Oops. Yep. I know. I can use the balloon. Oh, wow. Looks like I did hit you. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. You look like a porcupine now. Okay, so let's grab these. Lovely. Later on in the game, I usually stop picking up the arrows, but for now we don't have a huge amount of them, so it's probably a good idea to keep looting them. Let's see, we're gonna check this out, but for now I kind of want to clear all the enemies within this area here, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's see. Might just be one dude left. Maybe usually there's one over there as well. Can't really remember, but there's definitely one down here. Yep. Okay, let's remove this, and our percentage is going up. What are we at now? 16%. Okay. Deal with you. Oh. Nice. There we go. Yep, got you down. Lovely. And a loot. Lovely. Okay, so we got a sledgehammer. This one. Do hang on to it. For one, you're gonna need it to pick up, or it's there's multiple options. I feel like I could hear combat music for a moment there. You can pick up, it says you used to destroy structures and other placed enrichments. They don't actually get destroyed, you just remove them. It's when you want to pick up if you placed a building, or even the storage containers and everything like that, you're gonna need a sledgehammer or another tool. You can also use, for instance, the crowbar would work for it, but the crowbar doesn't do much damage. The very best one is the sledgehammer when you want to pick your furniture and stuff back up again. And the sledgehammer is also one of the tools that can be upgraded so that you'll need even less hits to pick things up. But you'll also need a sledgehammer to build the, I think it's the stone masonry or something, where it's an ingredient. So you're gonna want to have at least 2 of these, so you have one for yourself to use, and so that you have one to use for building. I can't remember if you need more than that, but we need at least 2. So definitely hang on to that when you get some sledgehammers. Let's see, is there one more guy down here? Can't really see it. Okay, what did it say? Build a workshop. After you find a suitable place for a base, build yourself a basic workshop. It will work wonders for your progress to have your own little workshop area close to where you live. Yes, so you can of course do that, and I think most people do, but otherwise you can use the workbench over there. There's also a workbench somewhere else in the game that you'll discover when you explore. But I don't know, for me personally, it's one of the first things I will do is to try and get a workbench built, because it's just so much easier to have that at your base. Ooh, okay, let's get this out of the way. Nice, and it gives us some metal scrap, so that's not bad at all. Okay, just check. Do we have any more guys in here? No? Okay. Just had a feeling there should be one more guy over here, but I guess not. You're hiding on the other side. Nope. Okay. Let's grab this. Just checking. There's definitely more enemies in the biome. See, there's a huge one over there. Spawner with all these guys. But it looks like maybe we have cleared all the ones around this area. Oh, there's even more trash here than there used to be. But look at that, we're also getting plastic bottles. Bolts is another thing we're gonna need a lot of for building. We're getting some sticks, some nails. Ooh, that's a good thing as well. Maybe there's one up. Oh. There's a bad doggy. Oh boy. Okay. Can you just come back out where I can see you? There are the bunnies. Maybe there's a deer over there, but remember there being some bunnies out here as well, but it might be a little further over. Can you come out here so I can see you? Because if I walk up there, it's gonna come running at me. Which I would like to avoid. So most of the dogs in the game are just, you know, either some you find that are sick, like the one we found down there, or some that you have to trank, like the little dachshund. But there are some that are like these bad mutated ones, and yeah, it's the Rottweilers. When you see a Rottweiler, just be aware that they are gonna come for you. I think there's a guy up here as well, if I remember correctly. He's gonna come at us, but yeah. Yep, I knew it. Oh boy, look at those eyes. Yep, fortunately they don't take much to take down, but sometimes you'll find them in a pack, so you have like 3 of them, and then they can hurt, especially if you have already taken some damage ahead of time, and if they surprise you. So there we go. Don't take them too lightly. Okay, let's see, is that guy up here too to take out? Maybe not. Yep, there we go. I figured there should be one. Ouch. I actually managed to get a little hit in there. Yeah, he was doing kind of a growl or something at me there. Yep. But now you're done. Cool. Okay, and they're nice. We got some saw blades, as you might have noticed. There's a difference when you pick up this scrap metal. Most of what we have scrapped or picked up before didn't have any visible saw blades, and that means it doesn't have any saw blades. But if you see one that has the saw blades sticking out, it's going to give you, well, saw blades. There's even a saw blade launcher that you can find in the game as well, so you can use them as ammo. But we are going to need some of them for crafting, so that's a good thing. We got 3 of them here. So what was the last thing we were missing? Oh, tool set, I think. Yes, so we just needed 1 saw blade for this one, and then we need a tool set too. Well, we are going to come across that soon, I'm sure. So that was another tool set 1. Let's see what we have in here. Some drinks. Oh, look at that. I need to go somewhere and get this all emptied out. So that's definitely something we're going to have to do soon. Ooh, 12 fire arrows and a sniper kit upgrading thing. Extra ammo. Or not ammo, armor. An extra flamethrower, ammo, and pistol bullets. Wow, we got 100 flamethrower ammo there. And you can keep this, or you could choose to sell it. It's 300 gold, so nice money. I think that was everything in here. Right? Yep. Okay. Cool. Well, so far so good. Man, it is taking a while to get through all of this, but of course that's because I am telling you so many things. I know. And of course it just takes a while if you want to make sure that you don't miss anything, because there are definitely some good resources to get here. There's also some rare items, but we'll see that next time, because we're going to end this video right here, and then we're going to have to empty all of this out. We're going to have to go somewhere and set up a base. So I can empty some of this out, because we are getting pretty full. Look at all this, man. But that's cool, because we're gonna need it all, guys. Yep, we are. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, do take care and happy gaming.